What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and welcome back to another video. I hope you had a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate, and of course, it is New Year's coming up. Actually, this should publish hopefully today on the 30th of December, but New Year's is coming up, and I probably won't have another video out until the next year. So Happy New Year to everyone out there, and I'll see you all in 2019. But today I wanted to discuss only positive things about Black Ops 4 as requested by Dying Food here on Twitter. So I'll dedicate this video to Dying Food because I needed some ideas for some Call of Duty videos and Call of Duty content. So whatever Black Ops 4 gameplay I have in the background, I hope you do enjoy it, because I haven't played Black Ops 4 in well over a month, and I don't really intend on doing it, but I thought this was going to be a good video because, you know, I don't really like the game, so saying positive things about it are going to be a struggle here, and I actually had to write down a list here, which I wrote it down here because I'll forget these things by the time I made this video, so here we go. Alright, I think I got this. Okay, oh, there it is, I wrote it small. Alright, so the first thing I got here on this list of positive things is, of course, the weapons and the operator mods. So I could see some people not liking that stuff because operator mods are kind of like having an overpowered attachment. But I think it costs 3 points on your class to pick an operator mod for any of the weapons, and they give you like this huge, I guess like a huge advantage, but then a huge disadvantage at the same time, because they're literally taking away 3 slots instead of 1 slot like a regular attachment. But like, for example, on the Cordite you get the belt-fed operator mod, so it can overheat, but you never have to reload. So I just think that they're overall cool, and they give you unique ways to use weapons, whereas in the past they were just the weapons that they were. And the weapons in this game are overall pretty good, I'd have to say, from what I've used. You know, some of my favorites were the Rampart 17, I think it was called. It's like the Scar H of Black Ops 4. I think that one was one of my favorites. I tried to like the SOG because it reminds me of Guns of the Past, but it just, SMGs in Black Ops 4 just aren't that good. But oh wait, oh shit, I just said something negative about Black Ops 4. Damn, I'm gonna have to redo the whole of it. Let's get into number 2, the tons of cool camos that Black Ops 4 has. Basically, Black Ops 4 has a lot of camos that are sort of similar in a way to Black Ops 2, and I kind of relate them back. Now, of course, there are differences, which I guess I won't discuss because this is supposed to be a positive video, but the camos in this game look really well, and you can tell that they were really well done, and not just the default camos, but the obviously they have the Mastercraft and the Reactive and Gold and Diamond and all the regular stuff, but then they have stuff that it's also in the black market that looks pretty cool. And overall, you know, I just feel like they did a nice job on camo progression. Obviously, something that we haven't really seen well back in Call of Duty World War II, where the camos, of course, it was a World War II game, but the camos were really, really lackluster. Here in this game, that's not the case, so they did do a really good job on the camos. And the next thing that I have to say here on this list is the remade maps. Now, it sounds kind of bad in a negative way when you say remade, like, oh, they're just remade, but the remade maps are the best maps in Black Ops 4, hands down. None of the default maps that they've already made and put into the game are as good as the remake maps from Black Ops 1 and the slums from Black Ops 2, so I hope that they add more of that in the future. I do know that they had Hijacked in Blackout, but for some reason, apparently, it just didn't come as a multiplayer map, which I think that's just a no-brainer. I don't know what Vaughn was even thinking. But the next thing that I have to say here is the rotation of new game modes. Now, in previous Call of Duty games, you just kind of got a list of game modes, and it was like TDM, and it just kind of like went down the list. But here in Black Ops 4, there's a list of new game modes every day when you go and look at the new list. So like right at the top will be a new game mode. Maybe not every day, but it usually refreshes very often. And so a lot of people get to experience a lot more game modes that maybe they haven't even thought of, and they're probably going to add in new game modes as time goes on as well. Hopefully a permanent no specialist game mode. Treyarch, I hope you're listening to this video. But anyways, the last thing that I have to say that is positive about Black Ops 4, trying to keep this video short, is the amazing cat stickers in the black market. I mean, how amazing is that? There's tons of cat stickers for you to collect in this game, and obviously Treyarch and Vonderhaar love cats, just like Condry likes his dogs in Call of Duty World War II, as he said that he loves dogs. You know, this year we get a transition. Last year we had the dogs, this year we got the cats. It's just absolutely fantastic. Amazing job that Treyarch did over there by putting all those cat stickers in the black market. And actually, I do have a couple of honorable mentions here in the positive list here. It says amazing graphics. Now that, I mean, Black Ops 4 just has one of the best graphics of any Call of Duty game, of any video game, period. The graphics in Black Ops 4 are absolutely fantastic. Treyarch, you did a great job with the graphics in this game. They look absolutely fantastic, especially on a 4K TV like I have. These graphics just shine. The next thing that I have here, it says... oh, yeah, I forgot about this one. The amazing sweaty lobbies. Every single game. I mean, it's like they got that perfected more than the actual gunplay and the ability use. The sweaty lobbies and the skill-based matchmaking and the team-based algorithm, hands down, one of the best. I mean, Sledgehammer, I think, got it a little bit better in Call of Duty World War II and in Advanced Warfare. Like, that was absolutely nailed. They nailed the matchmaking there, perfect. But in Black Ops 4, it still is pretty good, so I put it here on this list. Let's see, the next thing, overpriced cosmetics in the black market. Yeah, that, I mean, amazing. Just, I love how when I go there, I can spend $10 and get a uniform that I can't even see because it's a first-person game. Yeah, so that, I mean, just absolutely amazing. At least other people can see that I look cool. So that's the great thing about it, is I know that I look cool, and other people can see that I look cool. I just can't see that I look cool. So it's great. Maybe they could add in a third-person game mode. You know, that would be very helpful in seeing those $20 skins that you can purchase. And the last thing that I have on here, the absolute last thing, I think, is the fact that they added in Blackout, the Battle Royale game mode. I mean, I'm such a huge Battle Royale player. I played a lot of Fortnite. I play a lot of PUBG. I play all the Battle Royale games that came out, and Blackout is so amazing. And, you know, I just can't believe that they would add a Battle Royale into a Call of Duty game. And I think that they kind of, like, made that game mode really fast, because I think that they said that they were making campaign, and you can definitely tell with the way that everything is, that campaign was intentionally supposed to be in Black Ops 4, and Activision, I believe, told them to kind of remove that, or either Treyarch decided that they wanted to remove that and to put in a Battle Royale, and that was the best decision that they could have ever... Yeah, I couldn't do that anymore, guys. This game, Black Ops 4, I can't say anything positive about it. I mean, the couple of things that I listed at the beginning of this video are sort of positive, with the weapons and the cool operator mods and the cool camos and the fact that they brought new maps in and the new game modes and stuff. But everything else after that is just, you know, obviously it's a goddamn joke, because I can't really say anything, like, off the top of my head that's amazing about Black Ops 4. Like, if you were to ask me off the top of my head, oh, what's the best thing about Black Ops 1? You know what I mean? I would say, well, it's obviously the maps. I mean, it's obviously the fact that they're the amazing weapons that are in the game. I mean, you have classics like the Galil, the Commando, the AUG, and they're nostalgic weapons. You have the nostalgic maps like Firing Range, which are even brought back into Black Ops 4 and stuff because they're that good. But, you know, here, and even if you were to ask me the best things about Black Ops 2, I can definitely tell you, maps again, and guns too, because those are nostalgic guns. But with Black Ops 4, if you ask me what's the best thing, I really had to sit down and write this list, because I just can't think of anything positive about it. Maybe that's also because I haven't really played the game in a long time, but then again, if I were to play it, I'd probably have even more negative things to say about it. And of course, you know, you got to add in the fact that there's the cat stickers in there, and obviously those graphics are potato I mean, they're not bad, but compared to Black Ops 3, they pretty much look the same. So nothing has really moved forward such a leap. Of course, you know, you got the sweaty skill-based matchmaking in there. Who would spend $20 on a skin that you can't even see in a first-person game? And of course, I'm not a Battle Royale player. All of it was a joke. And then on top of that, we have a lot of stuff to earn here, or a lot of stuff to talk about here, like the hard-to-earn streaks. Of course, it's 6 kills for a UAV. I mean, are you kidding me, Vonderhaar? You're gonna make us get 6 kills in a row for a UAV, but then Jimmy No Thumbs on the other team with a fucking thumb lodged up his ass can get a free specialist ability as a participation trophy in a match for going 0-54. Yeah, that's pretty fair. You know, Vonderhaar, you did a great job, and great job on the cat stickers too, by the way. Not a lot of streaks, of course. Black Ops 2 had a ton of streaks, and all of them were pretty much good. I mean, there were the few exceptions, but all of them were pretty much good. In Black Ops 4, there's not a lot of them that are good. I mean, the Thresher, aka Trasher, is a piece of trash. Doesn't work most of the times. Even on open maps, it doesn't work. The gunship is great. The strike team is really a hit or miss. Obviously, the dart is a piece of shit. I mean, there's nothing that is great about the streaks, and it seems like the game is all revolving around the specialists, which aren't even balanced well. In my own personal opinion, they're not balanced well, because if they were, then I feel like I'd have a better time. Like, even in Black Ops 3, yeah, they were free specialist abilities that you get as participation trophies, but the gameplay was much more balanced, way more balanced than it is here on Black Ops 4. And of course, you know, Black Ops 4 has no VSAT, and we keep asking Vaughn, you know, in Treyarch, you know, we want a VSAT, and Vaughn literally tells us no. Like, he literally flat out says, no, I'm tired of hearing that we're not going to put a VSAT in the game. But, so they're basically listening only to themselves and the data they get and changing it upon that. You know, I think that Sledgehammer Games last year did a much better job with feedback. Of course, at the beginning of Call of Duty World War II, it was a complete shit show, because it basically, Condrey and Schofield, the two clowns over there that were running Sledgehammer Games, didn't want to listen to the community, and then when they left, and Aaron Halan, I think was his name, was in charge of Sledgehammer, and they actually started listening to the community feedback. World War II got much more better, but the fans already left, and there's the story of Call of Duty World War II. Now, do I think World War II is the best game ever? No. Do I, in its current state? No. But it does have some redeeming quality factors. But Black Ops 4 here, if they continue on like this, they're turning into Sledgehammer Games. They've already turned into Sledgehammer Games, and the game is just going to get worse from the shit stain that it already is now. And of course, you know, then of course you have the reused kill streaks and specialists from Black Ops 3 and older Call of Duty games. Of course, you know, they brought back the dart. I mean, why would you, of all the kill streaks that you're going to bring back, you know, there's the amazing VSAT. I would have even been okay if you put a hater in the game where it could have been destroyed, but they bring back the dart. The dart? Duh? Are you dumb? Was your data correct that time? Because I don't remember anybody using the dart in Black Ops 3. I mean, unless you wanted to have a drone that can smash into trees all game long. And then, as I've mentioned, you have the free, cheap, no skill, no reward specialists that anybody can get in a game. And when I mean anybody, I mean you always get them. Now, I have heard some other sides of the story that, oh, well, you don't get the specialists a lot, and they're not prevalent, and they're, you know, they're a side thought to the game, but the whole game is built around them, because I have people telling me that they're not going to add a no specialist game mode in, because the game is revolving too much around the specialists. So, you know, there's just big contradictions of themselves. I mean, literally in Black Ops 4, you have a game that is built on giving people free stuff, but then you also have things that are earnable in the game, but they don't really matter. They're overshadowed because you can just get free stuff anyways. You know, that doesn't make any sense. Like, if like, let's say, for an example, a hypothetical example, if I go to a grocery store and I buy, and I, you know, work my way up to buying an apple in the fruit department or whatever, you know, I work and I get my money and I go to the store and I buy this apple, you know, I worked hard for that apple. But what if, you know, some robber comes in the store and just puts an apple in his jacket and just walks right out, and for some reason never gets caught? He got the same apple that I worked hard to buy, but he just got it for free. Is that fair? No. So why would you say that getting free specialists are fair? There's no way that you can absolutely agree to that. And, you know, so that's pretty much what I think about Black Ops 4. I mean, it's a pile of doo-doo. It's literally a pile of doo-doo. And, I guess if I title this video, saying only positive things about Black Ops 4, I'd probably get a lot of hate because I think I've said more negative things at this point than positive things, but I just can't. You know what I mean? I just can't. It's just not possible to say only positive things about Black Ops 4. I mean, this video, it is what it is. I didn't plan on it going on for 15 minutes or whatever, how long it is. But, that it is what it is. And, anyways, I'm done talking about Black Ops 4, but there is going to be more content coming along the way. I guess I'll, say what I have here, in other words, because I did post something about it on Twitter and on YouTube as well, but there is more to talk about, in other words. So, specifically, I want to do the history of Call of Duty Sleight of Hand. Of course, that is still coming in the future. A bunch of Red Dead 2 videos, such as the commentary, and then I'm going to be doing the online edition / changes I want to see, of course, and Phony Moments number 2 is coming. And I am planning a third installment in the Call of Duty, the King of Call of Duty series, which will be the final installment. And if you haven't seen those videos, I'll leave them in a link in the description below if you want to catch those that were made several years ago. But that is that. And then I'm also going to be doing some response videos to Dying Food as well with the underrated Call of Duty games and overrated Call of Duty games as well, just as per request. So that will be coming in the future. And again, I hope you had a happy holidays and a happy new year. And I'll see you next year in 2019. And hopefully 2019, is everything that I expected and hope for, and that you hope for as well. So, Happy New Year again, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Ninja Geek. I'm out, and peace.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
Sensor dot out.